Hey there, guys. Welcome. You are at the Thrifty Journal Shop. My name's Amber. If you are new to my channel, so happy you made it here. And for all of you guys that keep coming back, thank you so much. All right, so yesterday I put out a video of some glue books, junk journals, some projects I was working on. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it down below. Then today I was out and about and I just so happened to drive by the library and they were having a book sale. And so one of you guys had mentioned that you love using your library and you find really great deals on books. And I do too at times. And what I love about the library is that it's usually donation based and normally their books are really great priced. So I scored some awesome books and I was just going to share them with you. And then I was also going to share some of my other bigger books that I went through my stash. So the other 7 that I showed, those are sort of on the top priority. But if you see something that you're interested in here, I can maybe, work on that also in the next couple months. So this one that I showed yesterday is already spoken for. However, I came across another copy of this book. So this is probably one of my favorite books that I have found, and I think I've used pretty much the whole entire book. All the pages, I've put them in my junk journals, my glue books, art journals. I've used them in my own personal journals. I gravitate towards books that really need a new life or that are headed towards the landfill or they need love and all of that. However, I don't have a problem taking, nice books apart either. The way I look at it is I'm bringing it back to life. I'm giving it a new life. I'm repurposing it. This is a discarded book. Someone didn't want it. And some people love to have books on their shelves, and that is great and fantastic. I love to use them in all different kinds of ways. So I will have this probably be a glue book or junk journal. So if you're interested in this one, so I was so excited to find another copy of this. And also, I love when I can find big books because I love to have a variety of pages in all of my journals. And I make a lot of larger style journals. That's just sort of my thing. I love large books. So I found this one. Then this is kind of cool. It's like a felty sort of book. And I love finding crafting books, quilting books, and using these pages in my glue books, junk journals, art journals. I've mentioned before that I love all the colors and the quilts and the patterns in here. They just make for some really fun, pretty, colorful pages. And this would also be a great journal or glue book. I could always add something to the cover. So I got this for the pages because I'm in need of bigger pages to add to this collection of glue books. I'm not running out, but I'm getting low on things. And I'm just looking for a different variety and just some fun stuff. Then I saw this little sweet book, and I think this is almost 13 inches. I've never seen this style of Hansel and Gretel. So I thought that would be cute. How cute of a journal would that be? It's like a traveler's notebook, obviously taller than a traveler's notebook, but 1985. So at some point, this will be probably a junk journal, but really great condition. This will be an interesting style to get the pages, because they're shorter, but yeah, I've got lots of big books I can turn into. And then I found this book and I love the cover. I was hoping that the cover would be like the book jacket. However, it's that felty red. And I also thought I could put some kind of picture here and turn this into a journal. But look at the inside. Oh, I just think this is gorgeous. So once again, a beautiful book in great condition, but I will use all of these pages. I like adding just plain text papers to journals, and this is a thick paper, so that is awesome. And these apples are just beautiful. So I was so excited to find this book. How cool is this one going to be? So I'm excited about that. I love this book. This was like, when I saw this, I just kind of fell in love. I love when I can find old textbooks, especially with this in here. And I have used a lot of these for my own personal junk journals or glue books. And this one is really cool because sometimes the pictures in here are, they're okay, but this one has like some really cool stories and colors and just some fun pages. Look at that for a journal or a glue book. And then the cover, I just fell in love with this cover. I think this is an older book too. I was kind of surprised. I think this is like 1980. So how cool is that? I've got journals on my mind lately. I just want to make so many of them. But I've talked about my memory keepers that I want to make, my dog memory keepers, and maybe at some point I'll do cat ones too. But I have one that I did in honor of my dog Jazz, and at some point I will share that. So I've got inspiration from that. And so I've been collecting dog related books, and I just thought this would be such a sweet memory keeper or junk journal, however you want to call it. I'm calling them memory keepers, but I love this one. In fact, I might look on eBay to see if I can find another one, because I almost want to keep this one for myself just because it's so unique. I'm always looking for different things to turn into journals and what way to reuse textbooks, because I know these, I used to substitute teach, and I know that they just had stacks of used book sitting. I'm sure these go to the landfill. So yeah, I'm excited about that one. Okay, this book. Now I've got some other of these large golden books, and I do find these often at one of my local bookstores. So once again, I love the big style. And this book, how cool are these illustrations? This is a 1967. And I'm going to also look and see if I can find this on eBay, because I really want to keep this copy for myself. This gives me a lot of inspiration. I think I've mentioned before, guys, that one day on my list of things, I want to illustrate a children's book. It's always been a dream of mine, and I just get so much inspiration from this. Like, this is just so colorful and beautiful that I don't really want to take this one apart. I want to keep this one, but this would be a great I think junk journal, because I would put all of these pages in here. I mean, look at the giraffe. So I've got some more of these larger styles that I'm going to show you that I've already taken apart. So I've got this one, Never Talk to Strangers, but yeah, if you're interested in that one. Then I love animals, so I'm always looking for animal books, and I thought this would be a great glue book. And then the pages in here are pretty cool, but colorful. These would be great going in other journals and glue books. Look at the penguins. Once again, lots of inspiration for fodder ideas in here to draw and just play around with. You could fussy cut a lot of these. So yeah, got that one. Animals and Where They Live. Then I picked this one up just because I like using atlases and maps and stuff in journals. All the color, the variety of pages. I mean, look at all that color. Just fun stuff. Different kinds of papers to add to journals. And then, I could also turn that into a glue book. So the Doubleday Children's Atlas. Oh, and then this book. This is just such a cool book. I love the thickness of the paper, and I think this is 1976. And look at this. I think it's got like a sunset bonnet girl in here I saw. I love 70s, 80s and 70s, but 70s, it's kind of my jam here. I saw the bonnet lady in here. But look at the sides of that, like the little kitty cat. These pages would just be awesome. Nice and thick. And yeah, in a glue book or a journal. Where, I know I saw the Bonnet Girl. Let me see if I can find her. Oh, yeah, see? Sunset Sue. Great to color. So yeah, so those are the books that I found at the library. So this style book, this golden book, I have this one. Now, I believe this is my last cover from Carla. She had sent me some large style books. I don't have any of the original pages, but this would be a great glue book. So Richard Scarry is one of my favorite. Nikki Goes to the Doctor. So I've got that one. And then I've got this one that I found at the bookstore, the big golden book. Really cool cover. I love the pictures here. And then inside is fun. And I do have some of the original pages from this book also. So the mammals and birds, and I can work on getting those stickers off. I don't think I've cleaned this one up yet. So I have that one. Then I've got this one. Now, this book is definitely well loved, and the pages in here are black and white. So I'm not sure if I'm going to turn this into a junk journal or a glue book. It's pretty rough, but I could clean it up and maybe add a pretty bright, colorful spine to it. I like the tiger on the back. So I've got that one. Then I have this one. I love this one, A Wonderful Storybook. And this is the inside. So lots of coolness here. Love the kitty cat. And I think I still have some of the original book pages of this also. This has some really cool illustrations. So I've got that one. That's nice and big. Now I've got, speaking of the golden book, I've got some dinosaur ones. So if anyone is interested in a dinosaur glue book or junk journal, let me know. I bought these just because they're big and I love the golden books, and I thought the pages were really cool and these would be great adding to my bigger journals or glue books. And so I've got Dinosaurs, Giants of the Past. And then I've got the big golden book of dinosaurs. So I've got those. So at some point, I need to restock my shop. I'm trying to work on stuff just to have some stuff sitting in my shop because I don't have any glue books in there. Okay, and then here is another one that I had, the Vacation and Holiday Fun. Look at the inside of that one. Another large style. I love all the animals here. And I think I still have some of the original book pages from here too. So I've got that one. Then I've got this book, and this book, I don't know if I can, do something with this cover or not. This is a beautiful children's book. Unfortunately, it's got lots of scribbling. This was in like the junk free pile at one of my bookstores I like to go to. So there's lots of scribbling in the inside cover. Looks like they taped it. Yeah, I don't know. I could probably clean it up. I'm not sure, but it's the bumper book. I could put a nice spine. This might be a project in itself. I could put some wallpaper on the back here. The corners are pretty beat. I mean, this book is pretty beat up, but I feel like I need to bring it back to life. And some of these pages are absolutely beautiful. I've used some of them. I've cut some of them up. I'm going to make some tags and journaling cards. And yeah, so I can definitely like these. I cut some of these days up, and I've got some of those to add. So yeah, some of the pages are still salvageable. Now this, unfortunately, is all scribbled in. Yeah, but I can use like the other side of this. I could use that page, Funny Jack. So I've got that one, the bumper book. Now, this was another one that was in the free pile, The Little Majorette, a Rand McNally giant book. Now, this was split. I do have the original pages, but this did not have a spine, or the spine was falling off. So I can doctor this up. I can make a spine that will cover this. And, you know, here's some water damage probably here. So I could get creative with this one. The illustrations from this, I do have the pages. I'm not sure where they're at, but yeah, they're in pretty good condition. And the insides here look pretty great. I could, you know, add some fabric there. So I've got that one. Love her. Then I've got this one. I've got the Creative Crafts and Stitchery. I forgot about this book. Better Homes and Gardens. Love that with the butterfly. So beautiful. So I've got that one. Then I found this Mother Goose one in my stash. This might be more of a junk journal. 1980. So cute. So I've got that. Then another big book. This was another freebie, The Tale of Peter Rabbit. I have used some of the pages in this, but I do still have some of the original pages in here. So this might be more one for Easter. I think I'm going to try to have some spring Easter ones for next year, but that's in pretty good condition. The Tale of Peter Rabbit. I don't know. I think this was a 70s book. And then I've got this book. So this is another school book here. And I think I've got some of the original pages. They're more shiny, but I really got this for the cover. I just thought it was really cool with the dictionary. And I love the kitty cat and the butterfly. And I just thought that would be a great glue book or junk journal. And like I said, always looking for different covers and just some fun stuff. Okay, guys, I just felt like sharing my books with you today and just some more ideas. So if you see something you are interested in, you can email me or leave a comment down below, or you can message me on Etsy. And I hope you are all having a fantastic weekend. I hope you find some sunshine, and I hope you find some craft time to be creative and have fun and play. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon.